as of 2000 has been underway for almost 25 years. On March the 3rd, 2000, a tomb was discovered. Current purpose: understanding the tomb and its contents. Findings: the bulk of work is the responsibility of the language team, i.e. Chief Translator Howard Lefresque. His findings so far are as follows. The tomb was the home of some form of ancient organism. The organism may have been quarantined. The term Turngate is derived from Inuit legend concerning evil spirits. Lefresque recommends immediate suspension of primary excavation operation. Yeah. Expenses: man weeks approximately 27,396. Materials approximately 53 million. Really? Scheduled operations as of April 27th, 2000. Tomb investigation May 1st. A team will unseal the tomb for a standard series probe test. Operations opposed by Howard Lefresque. Opposition overruled by Wilbur Frisk. Scheduled for May 1st. Final status open. Well done. Water cave. Secondary excavation Site B. Water cave. Elevated car signatory Elof Carpenter. Nature excavation. Purpose: to locate and retrieve Xeno evidence and artifacts in support of main site activity. Personnel: elevated car 0. Project not deemed critical enough for elevated presence. Chief attending chemist Troy Retonesk. Replaced September 12th, 1991 with Neil Oswald. Inexcusable conduct. Findings: December 8th. Substance 63 confirmed as the primary material used in construction of the Persona TARDIS artifacts. That's like the save points, right? And the first new non-periodic table substance to be discovered by the archaic for 18 months. Only 18 months. January 6th, Artifact 66B, another artifact discovered and artifacts catalogued. Research teams continue to flail at a purpose for these mechanisms. All symptoms manifested by research teams in contact with the artifacts conform to our initial hypothesis regarding their nature. Expenses: man weeks 519, materials 12,000, medicals 39,000. Casualties: industrial accidents 3, below archaic acceptable maximum. Exhaustion, that's terrible. Fatalities 2. Additional notes: report filed concerning a potential saboteur following multiple mechanical losses and thefts, particularly of radio equipment. Theory: dehydration as cause of exhaustion leading to misconduct debunked. Theory: missing miner Tom Redwood still within mining facility open. Final status closed. Hostile local fauna levels uneconomic. Okay.
As constantly entertaining as it might seem to have access to memories one has no recollection of receiving, it also places me in somewhat of a predicament. This saboteur, for some reason, he conjures in my mind the color red.
You know what? You're stupid. You're stupid. Shut up. Greenland site. Shelter Research Station Greenland. Project lifespan April 1st, 1973 to present. Report filed by founding overseer Brent Stephenson. Updated by Wilbur Frisk. Background: in January 1973, the archaic Central Cast becomes aware of a large-scale industrial accident at a remote mining complex in northwest Greenland. The accident coincides with local reports dated over a period of decades concerning abnormal animal behaviors and growth, high suicide rates, and unusual events within the mine itself. These reports centralize over the precise location of the mine collapse, itself reportedly caused by a crazed miner. Xeno activity is suspected and a full investigation sanctioned. What is Xeno exactly? Purpose: to locate and retrieve Xeno evidence and artifacts. Initial personnel: elevated car 7, chief staff 5, lower car 51, temporary 25, total 88. Operation. After 2 years of construction, the shelter is now practically self-sufficient, eliminating many issues surrounding archaic privacy concerns. Self-sufficient? I have never seen any food production facilities down here. Concerns threatened during the construction phase by the much increased sea freight required. Shelter operates within a skeleton crew with a skeleton crew of research staff supported by a small crew of maintenance and general care personnel. An elevated caste presence of reasonable magnitude is warranted by the potential value of any discoveries. Unskilled labor and resource management is outsourced to discreet local villages. Plans to adapt more than a fraction of the old mining complex to archaic needs have been abandoned. Wait, plans to adapt more than a fraction of the old mining complex to archaic needs have been abandoned, and work is now commencing on excavation site immediately below the facility and within a half-mile of the 1973 explosion site. Security level highest priority. According to standard procedure, all documentation concerning the facility was destroyed upon construction. All those that know of the facility's existence either work within the facility or are of no great concern. The facility can sustain itself with only minor reliance on local settlements. The facility, for all intents and purposes, does not exist. This presents only minor practical annoyances. Findings, substances 53, 63, and 70 to 73. Persona TARDIS artifacts 27. Now believed to be somehow related to the contents of the recently discovered tomb. Finis Specialis artifacts 10 of little real value to the archaic, but for some reason of great collectible value to the lower caste. Turngate tomb, expenses classified, final status operational. International work, other research sites, file corrupt, yay. Door controller, door. To-do list, ID 3061. 3061. Unlock. Okay. Palm and iris scanner. I actually need an eyeball. What is that? Is it a hat? It's a hat. So, I've got a hand. I need an eyeball. That thing that I locked away was going to give me his hand, but I don't need it anymore. And I don't see any eyeballs. So... well, I guess I'm just gonna keep moving. I guess. Alright, let's see what's left in the final area.
This is residential. The archaic asks that viral biologists do not take their work home with them.
Huh. Canteen. Okay, this is open. Infirmary. I might find an eyeball in here. I don't know. It's paranoid. Nothing. Nothing. Flares, which I do not need. Mattress? Nothing underneath the mattress? I can't even remember the last time I had some time to relax in front of a TV. Yeah. Oh look, a handprint. The screen reads non-human sample. Insert new sample and try again. Really? I'm non-human. That's interesting. The screen reads subject critically ill. Please contact medical staff. Yeah. Interesting. Save point. I think that's the computer making the noise. Ooh. Cryostasis usage policy. The cryostasis facility is a state-of-the-art installation allowing for cryogenic freezing of severely injured personnel who may be resuscitated at a later date. Huh. During freezing, users may or may not experience mild hallucination, to be confirmed when first user is successfully revived from state. Okay. So, does that mean that they've never been successfully revived before? Fair usage policy. The following scenarios are considered acceptable cause for use of the cryostasis facility. Any overseer or elevated cast member is critically ill or injured. Any lower cast member of the archaic holding vital information is critically ill or injured. Any patient infected with a non-terror virus or bacteria, provided they have first been deemed non-contagious. Any injured personnel with the following incurable ailments should enter stasis for later medical research: cardiomyopathy, glaucoma, polio, diabetes, or halitosis. Huh. Any elevated cast member deemed clinically dead should enter stasis for ceremonial purposes. Maintenance period for deceased users to be increased, pending research benefits at Greenland site, making revival a potential solution. Access. Access is strictly forbidden to all non-medical personnel. At this point, the Archaic is unable to staff the facility 24 hours. As a result, heart rate sensitive wristbands have been issued to high priority, high-risk personnel. Keep these wristbands with you at all times. They allow automated access to the facility. In the event that the wearer's heart rate increases or indicates high probability of approaching death. If the heart rate indicates a high probability of approaching death, then we'll have access. Postscript. Lower caste personnel are entitled to an opt-in opt-out scheme, whereby they may... lag. I think I'm running out of space.